Damn. This is about to be a spicy video. So, I mean, I guess what I can do is... Holy shit, it's so laggy. Okay, but I guess I could harvest these cash potatoes, and, I can incorporate some pet training in with this video that I wanted. Alright, so I guess the main point that I kind of want to try and get out of this video is, I want to talk a little about Imperia and Wizard101 going on Steam, and how I think this could honestly make the game better. Because I feel going on Steam, you're gonna need to change some things up. You're like moving over to a site that people use, and you're probably gonna get more players. So you're gonna have to fix the game up a little. So I guess we could start off with the Mirage speculation, or Mirage. Fuck me. Imperia. We'll start off with Imperia. So we all know that Imperia is going to go to level 130. So and if it keeps the trend going, we're probably going to get new shadow spells, whether those are 7 pip, 4 and 2 shadow pips, maybe 5, maybe another 5 and 1. Who knows? We're getting something in some way. And I think if you're going to end up doing that, you're going to have too many ways that you're going to have too many shadow spells. People are just going to be able to just kill you. So I think what you need to do is you need to break down your demographic. The main people that are still playing your game and giving you money to try and get the best stuff, to be the best in your game, are the ones that do PvP. Now, people like me that actually spend time and money on this game to try and get the best stuff, when you go into PvP, that stuff doesn't even matter. You could be fighting someone of equal stats to you, but they could be going first and get a shadow pip, and you just basically lost. Fuck. I mean, I guess that dream is dead. I guess we're just gonna go after the hatch with something else, because I really wanted that rain core. Son of a bitch. But anyway, all these people that put so much money into this game to try and do the PvP in the game are just getting screwed over because of how broken the system is. Like, they lowered crit down to 1.25. That was, I guess, a little too low for me. I was thinking 1.5, but in my mind, if they took it completely out of PvP, I think I'd be okay, because it's just such an unfair system. It's so luck based, and this game, there's like really no aspect of it that's skill based. It's just, can you build a deck and pull your cards when you need them, shit like that. Did I even get a captain? There we go. Cool. But the game has no skill based aspect, so I think when you go to 130, you're gonna need to probably remove shadow spells from PvP, and that'll definitely help the game's flow, I guess. Like, it'll be more skill-based in PvP than luck-based. Now, I'm not saying get rid of Shrike and Power Nova and stuff like that. I'm saying get rid of, like, Glowbug and Abominable fucking Weaver. So, anyway, moving on to the next aspect. I think you need to nerf and buff specific schools, because some schools are just so insanely horrible at PvP. Like, I've seen more Storm Warlords now, but there's like only a little handful of people that are actually Storm Warlords. It's really hard to just come by and see Storm Warlords. Myth has stepped into the game in a big way with Snake Charmer and these new boots. Myth has definitely gotten better, and I do like that. My Fire's even gotten a little bit better with all of its new spells. Like, just look at that. I'm 910. I don't even have a Rampage. You don't even need Rampage to be Warlord. Like, that's awesome. But basically when I'm talking about nerf, I'm not saying like boost damage of spells or anything like that, but let's say they don't get rid of shadow enhanced spells in PvP. You're gonna really need to lower Abominable Weaver's, like, shield. Like, honestly, a 75 shield, and you have 8k health, you don't even need to play defensive at all. You just need to blade up until you can Abominable Weaver, because you know you're just going to get a Shad, and you just Abominable Weaver. You just Frostbite into the A-Bomb, and it's like, you do an easy 2k damage right there, and then get a 75 shield. If you're first, it's even worse. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. But yes, while on the topic of ice, I definitely think ice needs to be lowered in health by at least 500 because it's 1,000 above balance, being the second school with the most health, I do believe. I think it's still above life. Not 100% sure on that, but I do think it's still above life. But having 8,000 health and being a school that can still get 110 damage and like 67 resist is just unnecessary. Like you need some, like, just lower it by maybe like 600 actually, because then they'll be at like what, 7,400? That's still more than anything else. I'd be fine with that. But what I'd really be fine with is if they got rid of shadow enhanced spells and lowered Ice's health, because Ice is just godly. If you're second to an Ice in PvP, and you're like Death or something, you practically like kiss your win goodbye. You're literally the worst school in PvP going up against the best school in PvP. And Death and Storm, I think Death honestly needs like maybe a little bit of a damage buff in some of their spells. Like I think Krolu should maybe do a little bit more, because 830 being the lowest hit that you can get, like it's less than Mystic. I get it, Myth is a hitting school, but no Myth uses Mystic anymore. All Myths use is Snake Charmer because it has a higher base than Mystic for lower pips. And Deaths will still use Krolu because it's a heal back. You're gonna need health. You're gonna need some way to sustain yourself. And when you have a weak hit, you really have no way to sustain yourself. Because if you just do the hit itself and it's open, you'll do like maybe 13 to 1800, depending on infel or Shrike like that. So I also think Death needs a health boost because it's just 6,500. For a shit school like that, make it like 7. Like, keep it on par with Life. Like, Life is stronger than Death. And Life can just heal itself. Like, just make Life, or just make Death on the same page as Life. Alright, these stats are like super low, but I'm gonna live with it. Like, I don't even give a shit. It's probably gonna fail anyway. It's gonna definitely get accuracy like first talent, but who even cares? But anyway, yeah, you need to nerf some schools damage-wise, health-wise. You gotta boost some schools damage-wise, health-wise. I think it'll really balance PvP out more, as well as maybe removing the shadow spells, because that just makes the game unfair. Like, if you're gonna put this game on Steam, and then people come and play this game, and they finally, like, get to PvP or something, because most people on Steam do play games competitively as well, like CSGO and stuff like that. They're gonna get to this game and realize that no amount of skill is going to actually make them good. It's just whether they get put first, whether they get the shad first, depending on what school they fight. Because, you know, I don't think this game has ever actually nerfed an aspect of this game. Like any other MMO, yeah, they nerfed crit, whoop-de-doo. What is bringing it down to 1.25 and then bringing it up to 1.3 going to actually solve? Like, yeah, you're making it to where a crit won't decide the match that much. I praise you for that. I think that was an awesome idea. But what would have been a better idea is probably just getting rid of it altogether. It's just another unfair playstyle to this game, and it could decide matches based on pure luck, especially now that no one has block if they're running all the new stuff, because our boots don't even give block anymore. And this, okay, because basically all the PvPers out now, they'll buy the new pack, they'll try and get the new boots, and they're great boots. That's like 12 resist and over like 26 damage. So you just, it's just OP. I'm gonna cover my screen for this one, so we're gonna turn this into a little pet training video and see what it got. But I'm sure it was probably okay. Honestly, have no idea where that came from, but I don't even care. I'm gonna keep going. What in the hell? Where do you just get Maycast and Feeble? I'm not gonna ask questions. But anyway, if they are dropping this game on Steam sometime in the near future, I definitely do think a really good time to do it would be around KingsIsle's birthday, which I believe, or not King's Isle, Wiz's birthday, which I believe is in September. Like end of September, middle of September. I'm honestly not too sure on that. You guys can go check yourself. But I think that would be an amazing time to do it, because if they do what they did every single King's Isle birthday, they're gonna have every single member benefit back, and it's just gonna be great. As well as I'm sure there'll be a sale going on at the time too. So I think maybe make some really cheap memberships for your first membership. Maybe have a crown sale. Have your member benefits, so people want to get a member benefit to make a new pet. Do some gardening, try and level the gardens up to get the mega snacks to train the pet. The free training point buyback in case some new player is like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have invested my training points in that, so maybe they can go turn it in and fix what they did to try and make them learn the game functions better. The double daily assignment rewards, as much as I don't like the double daily assignment rewards, some new player could be trying it out and they'll be like, oh wow, I can get double whatever I normally get, so they can get more crowns to buy more stuff to learn the game more. Just stuff like that, because you know a new player is going to be grinding the game to try and level up their wizard. It's just going to be like a lot of players. It's going to be more players than we've seen in a while, because people will see, maybe they'll see the game on Steam, they'll be like, oh, I played that once when I was a kid. It's on Steam now. Maybe I'll try and go back to it, maybe get back into it, buy a new membership, buy some crowns, try and like maybe make a new wizard, a school that I haven't played in a while, you know. As well as a nice change being, I would like to see a 7th character slot. Now, as much as this doesn't affect me because I have one of every character on my main account, as well as a death on a side account, I don't need the 7th character slot really that much, but I know there's some people that'll like have Grandmaster PvP and stuff like that. I used to do that, but I kind of have moved on from that, and I'm playing the game now. I'm making videos that I want to make instead of just straight up PvP. I'm sure as you guys have seen. I still do PvP, but like I'm making my own videos. So I don't really do grand PvP anymore, but I think the 7th character slot would definitely inspire people to play the game more. Because I'm sure there's someone out there who has a full account of 6 max wizards and no side account, because why would they pay another membership on another account, pay more crowns on another account to try and get all the good stuff again that they could already get on their main account? So what's the point? Now if they had a 7th character slot, maybe they can make that storm that they didn't have, or the death that they didn't have, and they can grind through the game, max that character out, and just do all the stuff on that character again, and you know, it would give them something to do. It would put more money in your guys' pockets, because maybe someone left the game because there's nothing to do anymore while we're waiting on Imperia and stuff like that, but they're like, oh, I can make a new character and grind them up for Imperia to come out. So smart idea there. And this, by the way, is the adult game, so I'll cover my screen again. Hope for fire dealer or proof. That'd be beautiful, but you know, I'm probably just gonna get pissed off. Son of a bitch! Ugh! What the hell? Anyway, we'll just get rid of that, and I guess that leads into my next topic. You guys have added reroll in PvP. You have so many second chance chests, but the one thing that players do when they need to be better at the game in PvP is they will make pets. They already have the full garden, they already have, I don't know, all the gear, all the jewels, everything like that to do PvP, but the one thing they're missing is a good pet. Like me right now, this pet was good last age, defender, not so much anymore, so I'm trying to replace that defender with maybe a fireblade, get a 10 proof. I don't know, honestly. Fuck you. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. I think there needs to be a reroll in PvP stats, as well as maybe a crowns boost for PvP stats. Like, what I'm saying here is maybe 100 crowns instead of actually training the pet to take it from baby to teen. You know, easy as that. But you take it to baby to teen, it gets a talent that you don't want, but you can't go hatch again because your timer's already been spent, so you don't want to buy another timer. So you drop 50 crowns on a reroll. You get a new stat. It's a stat that you like this time, so you keep training the pet. And it'll go up just as the chests do by whatever the amount was last time. I think it's adding 50. unless it's like the Morganth chest, which I think just adds 50 from 75. But anyway, it goes up each time you reroll, so you try and make the perfect pet, you can get any stat in the talent. Or any fucking shit. Still keeping that in the video because I'm sure you guys understood, but you get any talent in the pool. I think that would be a nice thing. And there is one more topic that I want to talk about that I've thought about for a really long time. And I talked to all my friends about this, and I think it's just such a great, amazing idea. What they need to do is, when this game releases on Steam, or whether Imperia comes first, the 4th age of PvP needs to come. But with the 4th age of PvP needs to come new ranks. What I mean by that is we have the classic 1v1s and stuff like that as tournaments. We have the quick match 1v1s, stuff like that. We need that as an actual ranked PvP. I would love just to get on, want to go do some PvP, but I'm tired of the same old PvP. So I just go do a quick match ranked, maybe a quick match 2v2 ranked with my friends. And, you know, it'll just be a lot more fun. There'll be more people doing it. You have different PvP to do, especially if you release the game on Steam and you bring back more players. Maybe they PvP'd in first age, so they're like, oh, what is this? It's new PvP. It's like classic, quick match. Oh, let me see what those are. They go try them out. They're like, wow, this quick match is really cool. It's definitely a step up from the old generic PvP system that this game used to have. So they start doing quick match. They grind more. They get up tickets. They buy their stuff. Maybe they go do some classics in between that. They'll still do the tournaments. Hire me. I'm 18 now. You can hire me. Like, I will, just to hire me as an idea pitcher. I'm almost positive I can give you what the community wants and what the community needs. Because I'm almost positive you guys don't... Okay, don't get me wrong, you guys do listen to your community, you have made changes that we have wanted before, and I praise you for that, KingsIsle. But if anyone from KingsIsle is watching this, or any of you watching this could share this with someone from KingsIsle, you need to listen to your community more. Every Friday on Twitter, you guys have these little things where it's like, oh, what do you want to see in this scenario? Stuff like that. Like, oh, what would be a cool mount to incorporate in the game? Because I'm going to be honest with you. If it's still in the crown shop, why the hell would anyone want to buy this? This is a mount literally in Pirate 101. Why would you want to buy this? Why would you want to drop 7k crowns on this? It doesn't even give any stats. Okay, it gives 10 more speed. Whoop-de-doo. But it doesn't look that appealing. You could open one of these freaking packs right here. Where is it? A Road Warrior pack. You could open one of these, get really lucky, get this mount on there. And that's already a cooler looking mount than that car. Like, 7k crowns for that car? Really? Honestly? Are you sure? Like, that car is really not that appealing. It just gives 50 more speed. But anyway, guys, I hope my rambling didn't confuse you all too much. I hope I got some points across to you guys. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think would make this game better. Whether it releases on Steam first, or whether the game comes to... or it releases Imperia first. And if you guys happen to be watching this video and the game's like already on Steam in the near future, I hope some of these changes I mentioned actually were brought into the game, and I hope you're a new player experiencing those new changes, because you can see how the game was before all those new changes. I just hope at least one thing I've said can really be implemented in the game. That would make me very happy. I think the pet training is really a big thing, because I'm sure you guys have seen, I don't think I've made a pet training video on this channel where the pet has actually succeeded. That leopard that I trained last time, where it got like double, single resist, fire dealer, myth ward, stuff like that, it got defender at mega. I don't want defender at mega. Who wants that? On a pet like that? It's just stupid. But anyway, guys, I really hope you did enjoy the video. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe for more Wizard 101 content like this, and I will see you all next time. Peace.